Hello, welcome back to the Iron King Inc. YouTube channel. Today, we're gonna resurrect the ultimate recovery vehicle.
I got a good name for this car, Rusty.
My 1984 Range Rover Classic. Now, she's in a bit of rough shape. I've been wheeling with it a few times, but we're gonna do a full-blown resurrection, and I've got some pretty trick parts that we're gonna put in this thing, and then we're gonna go wheeling. And then I'm coming for you, Casey, and we're gonna do some recoveries. And I haven't fired it up in probably, I don't know, close to a year, I would think. I wonder if I left any old food in it. Ooh, yep, I left an old burger in there. That's gross. Mmm. Smells like old car and rotten hamburger. I don't know if you know what that smells like, but that's no good. Battery's probably dead. Yeah, she's stone dead. I wonder if any mice got in here. Ugh. Think the hood popped? Oh yeah. Ooh, spiders. Oh yeah. V8 action. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna put a jump pack on this thing. She needs a little bit of love. The radiator is kind of, it's mounted in there, kind of, but it's broken in half because I may or may not have tore the bumper off this thing and then welded it back on. So we're gonna go ahead. Today we're gonna put a new radiator in it, possibly put some of those trick parts in it. First we should see if it starts. Dang, battery's so dead, won't even register. That's all radiator juice. I wonder if this is full. Ugh. Yeah, she's still got some in there, so that's pretty cool. All right, I think it'll start. Oh, got life. Little dusty. Pump it. Oh yeah. Cool. It's running. Got new radiator in there. Man, she runs smooth. Probably should have checked the oil. Oh yeah. Don't sound like she's running on all 8. Oh yeah, she is. Yeah. Okay, let's get it over to the shop. I wonder if it'll stay running. Nope. So that's good. Okay. I think the alternator might be cooked. Let's just drive over there with the hood open, I guess. Not on fire yet, is it? I'm on fire! Okay. Oh.
It's all right, you're not on fire!
I knew it, you're lying! Can't see! Oh, I forgot why I love this car so much. Sounds healthy. Yeah, she sounds pretty good, huh? I better move it in the shop before it burns out, because there probably ain't no water in it. It's not very fast, but it sounds really cool. That's all I like. You know two things about these old Range Rovers? Since they know you're going to be working on it all the time, the hood goes all the way back.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Pretty cool, huh?
That's really cool, yeah.
I don't even know if I got the right radiator for this thing. Oh, dude, there's old milkshake in here. You want to take a sip?
I'm good.
Ugh.
It has a lot of hidden surprises in here, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, there's definitely mice in here. Our new Chinesium radiator. Dude! Check it! Look at that beast of a radiator. Cool. What we need to do is, I'll show the viewers, but see these little pegs right here? So the radiator I put in it is, so it's an 84, but I put a 95 radiator in it thinking it was better, but it was actually rotten, and it was worse
Okay.
But these pegs right here, the earlier frame isn't drilled for the pegs.
Sweet.
Gotta yank the radiator out, drop this in, mark these with a pen, drill through it, find a piece of rubber around here or something, some bushings, and put it in there, and then hook it all up. Look at that, you know it's quality. Bam. China. I wonder if it's gonna leak. There's some quality welds on this thing. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. You get any of it in the bucket? Hey, you're doing kind of an okay. There, turn it sideways. Yes. Let's yeehaw this thing out of here. Oh, she's heavy, dude.
Just gonna lift right out?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, lift it. Grab that. I'm gonna blow my freaking back out. Yeah. I'm old, man. Wait. Go that way. There you go. We like dump it. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I'll grab this.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we'll
Pull the bouquets out.
Watch your face. Oh, see, she didn't have much in her.
No, she was just.
Listen to that. What's in it? What's rolling around inside of it? Now, we need to drill holes. So like right there, and then somewhere around here. 18 and 7/8. 18 and 7/8. Like right there. Oh yeah. Decent. Every day I've been staring at this thing for every day I drive in I stare at this thing. I'm gonna fix it up one day. Guess what? Today's the day. Alright, what are the odds we stick it in there and actually fit? Now we really gotta watch the fan. I wanna hit the fan. Here, hold this. We're gonna ease her on in. Push it over a little bit that way. Well, you know, oh, did it, well, one hole went in. Did the hole go in? Yeah, I think we're in. On one side or both sides? I think both sides. Yeah, dude. So now we just need to, we need to get some rubber spacers. She's still locked in there pretty good. We need some rubber spacers now to lift it up a notch. Cool, that worked out way cool. All right, so we got a piece of rubber. This is what we're gonna use to like isolate the radiator from the frame. I'm just gonna like drill some holes right here, a couple holes, and then stack them, and it should work just fine. I think one's gonna be good. Probably one.
Yeah, I was thinking one.
Let's just stick one on there.
There.
Yeah. You tell me that's not profesh? Stupid lines. In my dang way.
If we like popped them off and then just angled it down.
Or just like bent them over.
Yeah.
Maybe we could adjust on them a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, where we left off last was we were in the shop working on the Range Rover, and I think we were putting a radiator in it. Anyway, it just turned into a complete deal, and it was a lot of cursing, busted knuckles, yelling, throwing tools, but we got the radiator in it, we got some new suspension, but we still have to do differentials. We still have to clean up a lot of the stuff that we did to make this thing ready to go, add some recovery points, and just some general other stuff. So I'll show you what we did here. Radiator is fully mounted on rubber bushings below and up top. Now, when we were working on it before, we got hung up with the transmission lines. So what we did here, we'll come below the truck. We added 2 high pressure lines underneath the frame, put rubber mounts on here, mounted them in, and then put high pressure clamps between the 2 metal lines up in there. So everything's all good, it's all secure, shouldn't go anywhere, and it's out of the way of the radiator. So we also did new shocks, new springs. We did Johnny jointed rear links, a bunch of trick Land Rover parts from RT Fabrications. Let's see, like I said, we still have to do the differentials and a couple other things. So without further ado, let's get on it. Of course, it's got a dead battery because everything we own here at Iron King has dead freaking batteries. So I'm gonna go have Robert go get the truck. We're gonna get this thing jump started, get it over to the shop, and start working on it again. Oh, and it's got no brakes. So we gotta figure out that situation. 0 brakes. I almost ran into everything trying to drive this thing here. Okay, on to the shop. Okay, so back on the Range Rover. It's here in the shop. We had to order brake fluid, so they're gonna bring that down here ASAP. But I figured I'd show you guys what the heck we're gonna do to this truck. So right now we're running 37-inch Patagonias. We're gonna go up to 40s, and with 40s comes gearing. We're gonna have to gear this thing down so that we can make this thing actually move. Because right now, if we put 40s on this thing the way it is, it's just not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna have super terrible low range. It's not gonna get at the highway speeds. So what we have here is a brand used set of GBR 443 differentials, front and rear. This is the front diff. It's reverse cut. It's got extra thick crown and pinion gears. It has Detroit True Tracks. So I'm not sure how I feel about those yet, because a True Track is basically like a limited slip differential with worm gears in it, and I'm not sure how that's gonna hold up to a 40-inch tire. But we're gonna give it a shot. What do we got to lose? So we have this guy right here. It's gonna go in the front, and then the other one is in that 5-gallon bucket right over there. That's for the rear. So I guess we'll start with jacking this thing up, getting it on jack stands, pulling the wheels and tires off it, pulling the spindles out, pulling the drive shaft out of it, and just getting this diff in. Let's do it. I figure we might as well do the hard one first, right? Because the front diff is going to be considerably harder to replace than the rear, because we have all the spindles to take off. We've got to pull the axle shafts out. Dude, you got the beast. The old Flexzilla. Best gun ever. This is like the first one I ever purchased when I was like 18 years old, and it still works. And they're affordable too.
Well,
She kind of still works.
it did die. Like,
But then it came back to life,
yeah, and
didn't
then
it?
it just started working again. Oh.
Ooh, yeah. Those were on there tight. Boop. Safe place. Uh-oh. Almost killed the cameraman. Alright, now we need... I want to say these are a 15.
Okay.
We'll pull those off. Oh, we gotta pull the brake off too. I forgot about that. Ooh, this is gonna suck. But that's okay. We need those 443s if we're gonna destroy Casey in recovery videos with a Range Rover from 1984. Might need bigger ones, we'll find out. Oh. Mint. Now, so you just do that, see how I did that? That's an easy way to just break that loose off of there. It's gonna pull right off. Okay, now we got the wheel nut. So I'm gonna need a flathead screwdriver. So we gotta get this washer right here, we gotta pound this flat again, unscrew that, and then this whole thing is gonna come out. Unscrew the brake, and then we'll pull the shaft out. All right, so here's where we're at. We got both axle sides off. All the parts are sitting over there on the table. We got all of the diff bolts out of this thing, and we broke it loose with that jack right over there. Now we're gonna go ahead. Robert's getting us a pry bar, and we're gonna pry the diff loose and lift it out of here manually, and then clean everything really good, and then get the new one in it. Oh, I think that steering link's holding it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, pop it back on the studs a little bit, and then we'll pop this steering link loose right here. And yeah, do it that way. We got it out. Now we just gotta clean all that poopy out of there. clean it up real good, and we'll use the shop towels because they're non-lint.
Yep.
And then just clean it up real nice, and we'll get that new diff in there. And we got to get all the schmoo off there, all the old silicone. I'd probably just use the wire wheel or something. Just wire wheel it, get all that schmoo off there, and then we'll get the right stuff out, put that other one on, put the other diff in. Okay, we have the old differential out, sitting right here, compared to the new differential that used differential we have. So these are 354, let's see, I think these are Ashcroft ring and pinions. Perfect for like a stock tire size, up to like a 33, maybe a 34-inch tire. Since we're going to 40s, this is a 443 differential. If you can see, it's like really thick right here versus here, very, very thin. Even though this has bigger teeth, this has more contact patch on the pinion and is going to be a lower gear. So this should work way better than what we have right here. So I'm going to go ahead, probably post these for sale, because I don't think I'll ever need these again, or until I sell them, and then I do need them right away, because that's usually the way it happens. So anyway, guys, we're working diligently. We're getting the differential all cleaned out of all the old oil, all the old RTV. And we're going to go ahead and get this mated surface all cleaned up and get the new differential in. Okay. Yeah, that. We're just gonna spread it a little bit.
Get in there nice and deep like.
Get a little spread. Okay, well, I'm ready for the diff when you are, bud. Check, nothing's in there. Yeah, we're mint. Okay, ultra bench press strength. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Quit rolling away. Uh-oh. This thing's really screwing a feller.
Oh yeah.
100%. Something's wrong here. The studs are too short. That blows. Studs are too short. I know they're too short, I can tell. Because the way that they are.
Because of the way it is. Yeah, this plate is way thinner on this one.
Yep. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so what happened here is, see, he's got these really long studs right here, and then we got these short ones. Those are screwing a feller. We need the short ones. Short studs out, long studs going in. Okay, so this is round 2 of the right stuff. We got our studs in. I decided to wipe all the old excess off. I just don't want to risk it leaking. All right, re-smearing. At least I caught it before we stuck it on both sides of the diff. Yeah. Because that would have sucked really bad, huh? Very weird though, I've never heard of them using those kinds of studs on a front diff. Now you know. I'll bet you there was some serial number break somewhere in the Rover manual, and it's like, hey, we gotta use these studs now. Okay, ready for the bench press? One more check for debris. No debris, no rags. Yo! I'm gonna blow my pooper out, bud. I know. My damn wheels! My damn wheels! You wanna hold the feller in? We just got... Ow! Smashed my thumb. Ow. Now I need the mollate. No! No! Let it down. What the heck? What the heck?
We're going on the bottom and on the top. Custom, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, buddy. All right, let's put these freaking bolts in this damn thing. Okay, so the differential's in, drive shaft is bolted up. Now I'm just gonna basically reversing the process. I clean this off of the wire wheel, clean that off of the wire wheel, and we're gonna silicone this back together. I put grease in there too on that RCV joint, and we will be right back when when the whole front end's put together, and we're gonna move on to the rear. Okay, I'm eating McDonald's. Robert is pumping the brakes. We have the whole axle reassembled. Now I'm just bleeding this thing. Oh yeah, you shot some air out that time. Okay, tires are on it. We have the whole front axle reassembled. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna jack up the rear of the Range Rover, pull the rear diff out of it, and just do the same old thing all over again. But luckily we did the hard part first, which is the front, because it's got all the spindles and pulling all the bearings. And the rear, since it's a full floater, we just gotta pull 5 bolts, or pull the wheels off, jack it up, pull 5 bolts, pull the axle shafts out, pull the drive shaft, pull the diff, slam it on home. Okay, so wheels are pulled off, the axle shafts are pulled out. This is much easier than doing the front. So all we had was 5 bolts right here, pulls the whole shaft out. I have actually upgraded drive flanges too we're gonna put on, because you see all this slop right here. They'll take away that and take away, there's a little bit of slop there too. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. So anyway, Robert's gonna go ahead, unzip the drive shaft, and then we're gonna unzip the bolts out of the diff, swap that thing out. How much metal is gonna come out, you think? Shouldn't be any metal, because these are brand new diffs. Huh. Not bad. There you go, you got her. It's all you, bud. Okay. Yeah! Okay, now that we're smart, we gotta put the longer studs in it. Just got the studs in. Now, whew, I gotta bench press this freaking differential in here. One shot. She's trying. That work?
Oh yeah. Slap the brake on back on.
Oh yeah, she's in, boys. Okay, so we just got all of the differentials are in. 2 differentials, I guess, all of them, 2. We're bolting everything back together. We got the drive shaft in. We have both axle shafts in. Now we're putting on the wheel spacers, putting on the rims, and then we're gonna go ahead and take this thing for a drive. We got any leaks? No leaks. Sweet. I think we're all good. I think we're all good in the neighborhood. No leaks, that's really good. Other than no brakes. We gotta figure that out, because that's not good. I might have someone pump a late so we can try and figure out why we got no brakes. I mean, we have brakes, they're just really spongy. All right, guys, well, we got both front and rear diffs in it. Now, next, I believe we're gonna be doing tube work to the front bumper, rear bumper, recovery points, and a few other odds and ends of this thing. But main part is we got those 437 diffs in the Range Rover. Drives way better, it's got way more power down low where you want it. So anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, as usual, throw it down in the comment section. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more stuff like that thing, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.